Okay, then we're going to get stuck straight into this one. My name's Daniel, this is the TriathlonDan YouTube channel, but today I'm at a bike race. This is a 3rd and 4th category crit. It is 1 hour long. It's at Darley Moor Sports Centre near Ashbourne in Derbyshire. It's organised by the House Race Team. They're a brilliant set of event organisers, really friendly, really well run events. If you're thinking about doing a crit at Darley Moor, these are the people you want to sign up with. Right, I want to win today, but unfortunately there's about 60 other people that want to win as well. My race should not start by me attacking from the gun, so I'm exercising some restraint and not doing so.
It's so tempting, isn't it? Oh.
Exactly as I said, it's so tempting there when it's easy to attack from the gun. Keep an eye on all the stats on screen. I'll flick forward through the race. So we're just over half an hour in. We've just had the coffee preem, so Full Gas Coffee has supported this event with like a preem, so like an intermediate sprint. If you blow a whistle and if you're first across the line in the next lap, you win a couple of bags of coffee and a t-shirt. Brilliant. But my race plan is the lap after that, which is this lap, to try and get away. And this guy obviously had the same plan as well. Now I am nursing a bit of a hand and wrist injury at the minute, so I didn't get out the saddle and really kick, and that was my fault then. I should have got out the saddle and kicked and tried to get across to him without bringing just a whole bunch strung out behind me, but that's what happened on that one, unfortunately. So unluckily that didn't come to anything. But my plan is now to try and get away. At some point in this next 20 minutes, I want to break away from the bunch so I can try and win from a small breakaway or place from a small breakaway. I've actually got 5 teammates in this race as well. So South Normanton Cycling Club had 6 riders out this day, including myself, and those guys have been mixing it up. They've been covering all the moves. I've just been sat at the back doing nothing. So it is about time that I come to the front and show myself and actually try and be of some use to people. Numbers wise, my maximum heart rate I thought was about 170. I do go a little bit above that, so maybe it's not, but I went pretty hard during this race, so yeah, it was a hard day out. When there's such a big field at the race, 60 odd riders, the average speed is quite high, so for this race we averaged about 27.5 miles an hour. Just makes it really hard for people to get away. Now I swung across the road there just to say that I'm not going to chase that rider. That's one of my teammates going up the road there, so I'm equally not just going to chase him. Hugo Milner in the middle there. I mean, he looks like he's kicking on hard, but Hugo, I'm really sorry, but you can tell you're a triathlete, mate. Hugo's a professional triathlete, good to race with him. Right, here we go. 37 minutes, this is my time. I'm moving up now, coming out of the hairpin, sliding on the right hand side. This guy in front of me attacks. I'm shouting on your right. It's a bit hectic, but this is perfect. It's a little bit twisty there. Only 3 or 4 riders can see that's happened. I'm straight on this guy's wheel. This is into an ever so slight headwind. He's giving it the beans here. Now, I'm 6'2", 220 pounds. Like, I could do the bigger guy to draft from, to be honest, but he's committed. We've got a gap, so I said, yep, let's go. All you need is a working breakaway compatriot, a bit of momentum, just commitment, and just hope that the bunch don't chase you. I've got 5 teammates in the race. They're going to do their best to get in the way of people, but there are a couple of other teams in this race that aren't represented in this break, so I think that was the main problem, other than me not being fit enough to do this. The main problem is that to go in the breakaway this sort of race, it's got to be the right move, and when there are teams behind not represented, they're obviously going to work to bring the break back. I had hoped that maybe people would just try to bridge, so we just become a bigger breakaway, but that didn't happen. But you can see here, I'm doing big watts on this guy's wheel, aren't I? So I'm not getting that good of a draft. I'm still only settling down to about 325, 330 watts. I mean, he's pulling hard. He's going well. He's obviously working well, and I'm appreciating it. And I'm giving that back to him. But I'm on like maximum heart rate here, so I don't have a huge amount to give, but what I've got, I'm going to give. We had a little bit of exchange there, just saying, what's the gap looking like? And he said 5-10 seconds. Obviously, we don't really know, but we've got a gap, so we're going to keep working. That's the key part. Sometimes you just need that couple of minutes of just working real hard before you can get into like, okay, how big is it? Let's start managing it. You've got to just commit to it and just hope that the bunch, if they see you going the distance, that they almost give up and lose hope. To be fair to that guy, I didn't even flick him through there. He just came through straight away. And again, it's pulling pretty hard. That last lap was a 3-minute lap. And for a 3rd and 4th cat on this circuit, that's pretty fast. That's about 29.5 miles an hour, something like that. So we're moving, but the bunch behind us is unfortunately moving as well. So he's doing a decent turn here. I'm still not really recovering on his wheel, still north of 300 watts. I think my FTP is around like 320, 330, somewhere around there, so I'm not really recovering much. You see here, I'm trying to pull through, but I just don't have much gas, so he's swinging off and sitting up, and it's taking me a bit of time to come through, and I'm not I'm not soft tapping. I'm not like, you know, trying to hold my cards close to my chest. I'm trying to commit to this because we need both of us to commit to it to stay away. We can't have like little bits of just easing up. Now, as we come up to this hairpin, it's a little bit of a drag up, and I think we just lost a little bit of speed there. And coupled with me not being a super good cornerer, we unfortunately do get caught by the bunch. The GoPro angle just blow it out a little bit, but you can see there we're only about 2 seconds ahead of the bunch. So when we kick out of here, I know that we're caught, so I'm not really kicking on super hard. I did think maybe when they come out the corner, if they all sit up, we'll pull out a gap again, but when I look behind me, they were right there, so I sort of just called it there. I didn't pull through. They were right on us, and I could see that they were working. And when I look back, one of the teams that weren't in this move was on the front. So it's just like, unless you can back yourself to be a load stronger than them, it's just a fruitless effort. So I said to him, "Well done," and I'll leave it there. I'll just sit up. So I don't know whether he was going to work and try and stay away solo or not, but we then ended up back in the bunch. So good to be away for a lap, but unfortunately that did not stick. Now, I've only got so many of those in me in a race, so I need to spend a few laps just settling in a little bit and just trying to recover. So 10 minutes further on, I've just come from right at the back, and this is a big mistake for me, to be honest. So I'm slipping up the left hand side here. My plan is to try and attack. We've only got 2 or 3 laps left to go, so it's sort of our last chance saloon. So I can see here, right, okay, I'm going to go. The bunch isn't going that fast. I'm going to kick hard here, and then I notice, oh, there's a rider in the distance. So there's a solo rider off the front. Perfect. Somebody's obviously gone earlier on. Now this kick though isn't like strong enough. If you looked in the rear cam, there's another team working on the front there, and I've not actually pulled much of a gap on them at all. And when I came across the circuit to the other side, we've just essentially joined the front of the peloton, and then I realised
I couldn't see who it was.
I couldn't see who it was. It was one of my teammates up the road. So I'd unintentionally chased down Wayne. Wayne, I'm really sorry. He did then get brought back. Maybe it would have stuck, maybe it wouldn't. He's a strong rider, you never know. But I'm really sorry, Wayne, but I didn't know that anybody was up the road, and then I didn't realise it was you when I did see somebody. But that's bike racing. Sometimes that happens. We then had 2 laps to go, and all I did was climb on for dear life, to be honest. But that was my race. I'm not really in the shape at the minute to be doing like 20 attacks in a race, but I'm definitely trying to play my cards as and when I feel right. But above all, had fun, had a safe race, really enjoyed it. Great workout, great training. Fuel for the fire for future. Thank you very much for watching. If you're watching this and you're thinking, oh, I might go bike race to go, Darley Moor's perfect, there is a race like below this as well in terms of standard. There's a 4th cat only, so it is well worth coming along and giving it a go.